Hey guys, welcome to Interview Blog. In this video, we'll be covering the question monotonic array. So the question gives us an array of integers and it wants us to determine whether the given input array is monotonic or not. We call the given input array as monotonic if and only if the order of the elements present in the given input array should be either in increasing fashion or it should be in decreasing fashion. So let us now see some examples. So consider the array which contains elements 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So in this array, we can see that the elements are in strictly increasing fashion. So our function will return true in this case. So let us now consider another example. So in this case, our array contains elements 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So in this case, we can see that the array is in strictly decreasing fashion. So our function will return true in this case. Now let us consider an array which is neither decreasing nor increasing. So our array contains elements 5, 4, 10, 9, and 0. In this case, we can see that this array is neither increasing nor decreasing. So our function in this case should return false. So hope you understood the problem. Please note that the given input array can also contain duplicate elements. So let us now consider this example. So in this case, we can see that 5 is greater than 3, 3 is greater than 1, but this one is equal to this one. So the question does not say that the array should be either strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. The question says that the array should either be in increasing fashion or it should either be in decreasing fashion. So in this example, we can see that 5 is greater than 3. So 3 is greater than this one and this 1 is equal to this one. And this 0 is less than 1 and minus 2 is less than 0 and minus 10 is less than minus 2. Hence, the given input array is in decreasing fashion and therefore our function will return true in this case. So hope you understood the question. Let us now see how to solve this problem. So to solve this problem, I'm going to use two Boolean variables which are is increasing and is decreasing. And initially, both of these Boolean variables will be set to true. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to traverse the entire given input array, and at each step, I'll be calculating the current element and next element. So whenever my current element is greater than the next element, it means that the given input array is in decreasing fashion, and hence we will be setting the is increasing variable as false. And whenever my current element is less than the next element, in this case, it means that the given input array is in increasing fashion, and hence we will be setting the is decreasing variable as false. So let us now consider this example. So we'll be traversing the given input array one by one, and at each step we'll be calculating the current element and next element. So to begin with, my current element would be 5 and my next element would be 3. So now we'll be comparing the current element with the next element. We can see that the current element, which is 5, is greater than the next element, which is 3. So with this case, we can see that the given input array is in decreasing fashion, and hence we will be setting the is increasing variable from true to false. So at the next step, our current element would be 3 and the next element would be 1. So we will be comparing 3 with 1. We can see that 3 is greater than 1. Hence, again in this step, the array is in decreasing fashion, and hence we'll be overwriting the is increasing variable from false to again false. So at the next step, our current element will be 1 and the next element would be 1. Now we can see that 1 is equal to 1, which means that the array is neither in increasing fashion nor in decreasing fashion. Hence, we will not be updating the is increasing or is decreasing variables. So at the next step, we can see that the current element would be 1 and next element would be 0. So now, while comparing 1 and 0, we can see that 1 is greater than 0, and hence we will again be overwriting the is increasing variable from false to false. So at the next step, the current element would be 0 and the next element would be minus 2. Now we can see that 0 is greater than minus 2. Hence, we will again be overwriting the is increasing variable from false to false. So now our current element would be -2 and our next element would be -10. So in this case, we can see that -2 is greater than -10, which means that we will again be overwriting the is increasing variable from false to false. So now we can see that we have completely traversed the given input array, and hence we will be returning is increasing or is decreasing. That is, we will be doing false or true. So in this case, what will happen is our function will return true. So hope you understood the problem. Let us now discuss another test case. So let us now consider this test case. So in this test case, we can see that the given input array is in increasing fashion. So what we will do is we will be traversing the given input array. So at the first step, we'll be comparing our current element, which is -7, with the next element, which is -2. We can see that -7 is less than -2. Hence, we'll be updating the is decreasing variable from true to false. So at the next step, our current element is -2 and the next element is 1. We can see that our current element is less than the next element. Hence, we will be overwriting our is decreasing variable from false to false. So at the next step, we can see that our current element is 1 and our next element is 1. So in this case, we can see that 1 is equal to 1. Hence, we will not be updating any variables and we will move to the next step. So at the next step, we can see that our current element is 1 and our next element is 5. So while comparing 1 with 5, we can see that 1 is less than 5. Hence, we'll be updating our is decreasing variable from false to false. So at the next step, our current element is 5 and our next element is 8. So now, while comparing 5 with 8, we can see that 5 is less than 8. So we will again be updating our is decreasing variable from false to false. So at the next step, we can see that our current element is 8 and our next element is 10. So while comparing 8 with 10, we can see that 8 is less than 10. Hence, we will again be updating the is decreasing variable from false to false. Now, since we have visited all the elements of the given input array, we will be returning is increasing or is decreasing. That is, we'll be returning true or false, which implies that our solution to this problem would be true. So hope you understood this test case. Let us now discuss another test case. So let us now consider this test case. So in this test case, we can see that the order of the elements present in the given input array is neither in increasing fashion nor in decreasing fashion. So to solve this problem, we'll be traversing the given input array. And at the first step, our current element would be 5 and our next element would be 4. While comparing current element with the next element, we can see that 5 is greater than 4. That is, our current element is greater than the next element. So therefore, we'll be updating the is increasing variable from true to false. So next, we'll be visiting this 4. That is, our current element would be 4 and our next element would be 3. While comparing 4 with 3, we can see that 4 is greater than 3. Hence, we will again be updating our is increasing variable from false to false. So next, we'll be visiting this 3. So our current element would be 3 and our next element would be 1. While comparing 3 with 1, we can see that 3 is greater than 1. Hence, we will again be updating our is increasing variable from false to false. Next, we will be visiting this 1. So our current element would be 1 and our next element would be 8. So in this case, our current element is less than the next element, which means that our is decreasing variable should be updated from true to false. So next, we'll be visiting the element 8. So our current element would be 8 and our next element would be 9. So while comparing 8 with 9, we can see that 8 is less than 9. Hence, we'll be updating our is decreasing variable from false to false. So next, our current element would be 9 and our next element would be -7. We can see that 9 is greater than -7. Hence, we'll be updating our is increasing variable from false to false. So next, our current element would be -7 and our next element would be 5. While comparing -7 with 5, we can see that -7 is less than 5. Hence, we'll be updating our is decreasing variable from false to false. So after traversing the entire array, we can see that our is increasing variable is set to false and our is decreasing variable is set to false. Hence, we'll be returning is increasing or is decreasing, which means false or false, which gives us the solution to our problem, which is false. So hope you understood our approach to the problem. Let us now analyze the complexity of our algorithm. So the time complexity of our solution tends to be big O of n, where n is the number of elements present in the given input array. So why is the time complexity big O of n? Because we are traversing the given input array entirely, and at last we are returning is increasing or is decreasing. Since we are visiting all the elements of the array at least once, our time complexity tends to be big O of n. The space complexity of our solution tends to be big O of 1. This is because we are just using Boolean variables to solve our problem, and hence our space complexity tends to be big O of 1. So hope you understood the problem. Let us now implement it in code. All right. So we got our monotonic array function defined, which takes in an array. So as discussed earlier in the explanation part, we'll be having two variables, is increasing and is decreasing. And both of these variables will be set to true initially. So now we'll be traversing the array, that is for I in range, len of array -2. That is, we'll be traversing till the last before element, since we are calculating the current element and next element at each step. So our current element would be array of I, and our next element would be array of I plus 1. So whenever our current element is less than the next element, it means that the array is in increasing fashion, and hence we will be updating the is decreasing variable to false. And whenever our current element is greater than the next element, it means that the given input array is in decreasing fashion, and we will be updating the is increasing variable to false. So after traversing the entire array, we will be returning is increasing or is decreasing. So this will be our solution. So our solution has a time complexity of big O of n and a space complexity of big O of 1, where n is the number of elements in the given input array. So hope you understood the solution. Let us now test our solution. So we'll just copy our solution. So this is LeetCode problem number 896, which is monotonic array. This is the same problem that we discussed right now. So I'm just going to paste our solution here, and I'll be saying return monotonic array of nums. So let us now test our solution. So our solution got accepted. Let us now submit our solution and check if it runs all the test cases. So yes, our solution has passed all the test cases. Hope you understood the problem. Do subscribe and check out our channel for more videos. Thank you so much.